Oh boy, do we have so much to do today and so little time to do it in. We are going to get rated from Lee Cozy in about 5 minutes or so. What's going on, Mr. Stevens, videographer and photographer of the stars? Speaking of stars, we not only dropped two really fun comic book related items on y'all's heads today. What's up, lady? T-Bone, how you doing? KP? I restocked all of this stuff. Carlos Dunn! One man raid from Kaiser's stream. We love Kaiser. We do. He's the man. Oh, today, woke up very early, went to the optometrist oh, there it is, Lee Cozy, amongst others. Hello, everybody. Hey, what's going on, Crystal? I have to assume Crystal. It could be your other half. So let's defend the house. We gotta throw them hearts up. The raid, bring the love. We love our raiders. Lee. So it was funny. Lee was on earlier, and I had to get off, and I had to think of a good witty way to get off the stream so I could start setting up for the day. So I noticed that Lee had dipped down to 14 watchers, which is it's one. Okay, got it. All right, man. Appreciate it, Juan. I had to think of something witty, so I was like, I saw that he was for one of the few times below 20. I was like, oh, I can't be seen on streams less than 20, so I'm leaving now, and I just dipped out. When it was me, I had to set up all of the stuff you're about to see. So he's barbing me back with now you're over 20, because without him, I wouldn't be at 20 right now. Folks, I have so much. It's no joke. Lee's gonna take a nap now. He's gonna be back in about an hour and a half. I will still be probably going in an hour and a half, only because the stock that I have thrown on the website yesterday and today are absolutely insane. The two items that I am going to number and random right now are insane. And Ice Wolf grabbed two mystery products that I will show in a moment. So let me first and foremost get to let me get to the numbering. And let me get to the let me get this first. Let me get to the numbering and let me get to the randoming. All right, I'm going to put this aside. We're going to do the big one first because it's massive. Yeah. Two, the first one, which I can't even get on camera, so you have to look at me. The 9.8 DCD Collects presents signed certified and delivered. This is of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, I have all of them. I am gonna have Ice Wolf to keep you awake. Pick a number 1 through 10, starting from the top. And that is where I will begin the numbering from, so that nobody thinks I'm stacking the deck for anybody. Since we random in, there's no way I can, but let's make it fun anyway. 6! Wow, look at Carlos is like 6 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's this one. Alright, this will be one.
Do you have like a
pen and paper?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Here you go, bud. 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10. See? 4 out of 10. I did not seal these. Trevor did. So I literally have no clue what's inside these, other than what the pool was from. I saw what was going inside, but I did not see him seal these. So I have no clue at all what the order is. Which is why I'm not going through an ultra dramatic shuffle, because I have no clue. I have none. Zero. These were sealed yesterday. All right, now that I've numbered them, I'm actually going to show you the giveaway. Again, the giveaway, since this is a 9/8, this Frank Miller signed Batman Dark Knight Returns #1 foil edition came back a measly 9.6. So since it's not a 9/8, we have to give it away for free. So somebody at the end, each one of these you buy is a 1 in 10 chance of getting this for absolutely free. So there it is. There is the giveaway, a 9/6 foil Dark Knight Returns numero uno. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Now the next one is signed, sketched, and delivered, volume 2. Hey Carlos, how about you pick the number from the top? What number are we going to start with from the top? Yeah. Don, if you are ever being given away, I will take you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop. Now, signed, certified, and delivered, we've already sold one. So we're going to see that. Ice Wolf also grabbed 2 very interesting items that we have no idea what they are, and we said so in the write-up. For those who actually read what's in these, the 2 items that Ice bought are complete unknowns to us. Did not come with a list. We just know they retail for about $300, but we weren't going to charge that. It's true. It's a true story. Now, the giveaway for this one, this is a little insane. I'm kind of shocked Carlos did not start with this one, because we have a Todd McFarlane signed Spawn 279, and that's the homage cover. It's a Walking Dead homage. Damp. And that's going to pair with a Spawn 338 signed and sketched by a guy named Mr. Mack. Now, for those who don't know David Mack, he is a well-respected, well-received, and tough to get into signer, let alone doodler as well. So that is the giveaway for signed, sketched, and delivered. I expect Carlos to now sell all of his Bitcoin to go after those. All of his Bitcoins. Let's get to some randoming, then we'll open some art, and then we will get into these hot boxes that Ice Wolf has purchased. He's like, oh, come on. Mandala, all the Bitcoins. All of them. All of them. All right, let's work. We will start with signed, sketched, and delivered. 7 times as always to set the lineup. You only get them in the order that they are done. Oh, number 3 is number 2. Oh, here we go. It starts already. So well, that's going to be it. And green. And we do this in red so people don't think that's the one they're getting. They're getting this one. Now we're going to do signed, certed, and delivered. Same rules. Gonna find out which one Carlos is getting. Number 2. We know who he works for. Oh my God, Carlos. Number 3, sweet number 3 is yours right off the get. It pays to get in early. Our magic number 3. I have no idea what's in number 3. It's the obligatory lucky number 3 because it always seems to be great. right off the bat. Right off the bat. All right, that's number 3. And I'm going to need your name, which is Carlos. All right, DCD Collects presents Signed, Certified, and Delivered. Each package contains one CGC Signature Series 9.8 graded comic book. You got 3 out of 10, Carlos. Let's do this. Hey, man. No big deal. It's just a Peach Momoko. How about Daredevil number 6? It is the legacy number, Daredevil 654, signed 9/8 by Peach. I love this Peach cover. I don't have the auto zoom on. It is the Marvel Universe by Peach Momoko. Ain't nothing wrong with that, good sir. A wonderful artist, fantastic to chat with, and just a great overall person from my limited interaction with her. All right, man, that's a great start. The Peach Momoko auto. That is a fine addition to your collection. One down, 9 more to go. And a 1 in 10 shot at that bad boy. Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf is one who will throw caution to the wind. As an international jewel thief, he always looks for opportunity. These were sent to us as part of a deal from Super Break. These are hot boxes. Each of these are guaranteed to be an autograph. It's supposed to be a nice list. I don't know. They didn't give it to us. We're going to start with Super Glow. I'm going to repeat multiple times. I have no clue what is inside these. No clue. I know they retail them out the back door for $300. We did not pay $300, which means you're not paying $300. Oh, Mondo! You know, I was hoping you'd be here. I was hoping the keeper of the Quan would be here for these special boxes. Now, Mondo, I love you, man. Thank you for showing up. I want you guys to know I have one more of each of these. That's it. That's all there is. One more of each of those. So we're going to see how exciting that is. There's one way to do it. Oh, goodness gracious. It's no big deal. It's just a triple auto. It is Angel Reese, Jasmine Carson, and Alexis Morris. Now, I do know Alexis Morris and Angel Reese are primo players. I'm admittedly not familiar with Jasmine Carson. I probably should be. Because if I know two, I should know the third. Let's do a zoomie. So he's like the spidey senses. They were a tingling. Well, a triple auto is a good start. I like gold. I started with that one because I am admittedly really excited about this one. This is Keepsake. This is a guaranteed 2023 Keepsake cut auto. So, goodness gracious. For those who did not read this, I wrote in the write-up, don't you wish you could be more like Dangle? I sure do. Now is your chance to be more like Dangle. Getting yourself a guaranteed cut auto. Ice Wolf wanted to be a little bit more like Dangle. Well, that's packed really well. All right. Let me guess, inside of this is another layer. Yeah, it is correct. There is another layer. Ooh, Keepsake Hotbox. Our friends at Super Break. Dangle! How about you're just in time for a cut auto? I do have to kind of take this off camera to finagle it out. They do make these just a little bit snug. Oh, this is, wow. This is eerie. Oh, oh man. Safe to say this one's not going to be duplicated. Oh goodness, the recently late Rosalind Carter 1 of 1. My goodness. That's spooky and awesome at the same time. Dangle, if you haven't visited our website, you missed out on 2 guaranteed cut autos. What's going on, Chef? My goodness, I do like that they did add a nice cover sheet. I dig that. That's nice. There you go, man. The late Rosalind Carter is now part of your collection. And goodness gracious, there can't be a lot of those. There can't be a lot of those. Think of the foresight to making that. So yeah, I'm now expecting that other one to be sold pretty quickly. Congratulations, Ice. That is a serious cut auto. Way to jump on that one. Chef, we got a kind of a mixed bag of stuff from Super Break. This was a hot box. As you can see by the sticker, they only gave us 2 of these. They're not easy to come by. These were guaranteed premium autos. In this case, it was a guaranteed keepsake auto. Ice Wolf jumped on both of those. There's one of each left on the site, but I bet by the time I put these away and come back, we probably won't have any more. Not to mention many, many comic books. Yeah, so those are the 2 hot boxes. Then we got some 7-year. Then they gave us some more of the keepsake. Then we got the one-time edition from them. Then we got 2 cases. And each of them have been individually numbered as 1.1 through 1.5. Then there's another case in here numbered 2.1 through 2.5. Yes, these are special. So you typically can't get these. These are usually only for their retail places. So because we are an official retailer, we can buy, I mean, this is full disclosure. We can buy certain lots that sometimes are offered to the public, sometimes are not offered to the public. I don't know if they've ever offered hot boxes to the public. We got this through our dealer's account. Typically, we will get offered stuff, and then if it doesn't sell out, they'll offer the remainders to the public. And typically, like, for instance, this was part of a breaker special where you would basically take all of the items that they have, and then they have this long 80 name list. 80 named list. And then you break all of the cases that they give you, and you buy slots for these. But as you know, we don't necessarily break in that style. We break so that everybody gets something. The way they have it broke down is not everyone's guaranteed, and we don't work that way. So we still bought the breaker kits. We bought 2 of them, which is why we were able to get 2 of these. We bought 2 of them so that we could actually utilize you guys getting them. Otherwise, I don't necessarily think you can get your hands on these specifically. They're breaker exclusive. Well, thank you. No, Super Break is transparent. Super Break is transparent as far as they make them 4 breakers, and they say, all right, this is the possibility of stuff that's in there. We're like, we don't need the list. We're gonna do it our way. So the first box was a triple auto from the WNBA. All right, I have to restart my phone because it froze. Then we can see who's got everything. There we go. Give me a second. My phone's not connected. It says it's sold out. My phone's not showing me the order though. Interesting. One minute while I figure everything out. I'd show you my phone to show you why it's not working. But then you know everybody's name and address and phone number. Trevor's like, now I'm getting excited about having Otani on the Dodgers. Well, I mean, that was everybody's initial reaction. Trevor, who doesn't like nice things, initially was like, I don't want Otani. I don't want nice things. Now that he has him, he's like, fine, I'll have nice things. Meanwhile, ripped out poor Doug's heart. At least it was Otani and not Trout. I think if the Angels got rid of Trout before Doug got his painting, I think Doug would, out of spite, buy the Angels and then move them to Iowa. You are now the Podunk Posies. That's it. Go play. Your farm team comes from an actual farm. Poor Greg would have to repaint it with like a St. Louis jersey. At least the colors would be right. Yeah, I don't know why Wix is telling me things are sold out but no orders have come through. So that is an issue. Says I have one in the inventory. This is weird. Let's refresh that. In stock, in stock, in stock. I have no idea why it said that. If you have recently put an order in to buy out one of those two items, double check to make sure that you actually have it because it said it's sold and now it says it's not sold. Now, Wix has, was the company we go through. Wix has not been very great lately. We've been having a few issues when it comes to carts and sellouts and stuff. Ah, okay. It should be back and available. That's why. Oh, sending Lee money is a great idea. Anybody who wants to send Lee Cozy money, I wholeheartedly agree with. Now, the trick is getting art in return. If you can get art in return for that money, you've got a great deal. All right, so Keepsake is back on the menu. I got these right here. I'm just going to keep them right here. I got a giant hole to fill over there. I think that will be signed, certified, and delivered. Yeah. That's where I'm going to put that. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so let's go for the rundown. As you've just seen, Carlos grabbed the very first signed, certified, delivered. Signed, sketched, and delivered is official and ready. Amalgamation is still there. We're halfway through Zeo. We've got you covered as a third of the way. Team ups is, goodness gracious, only 10 left there. And manga is now at the right about the 20% mark. So we got goodies. We have goodies. Right, Jimbo?
What?
We got goodies?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, with that said, all orders, including Australia, went out yesterday and today. With the exception of 3. Dangle, I didn't have time to sort your cards. So yours will be sorted after the show tonight and packaged tomorrow for shipping. And Murph and Bourbon, because I needed the larger envelopes, which we have. And we've stuffed the graded in. Now I can use the remainders to ship. So all of those will be going out tomorrow. Everything else is gone. It was like 9 boxes total, including the one to, Australia. Which, if you've never had to send anything out of the country, I'm not complaining, by the way, I'm just informing. If you've ever had to send something out of the country, even if it's to Canada, you have to fill out customs forms and declarations forms. And then you have to print it legibly on the package as well as on the form. And then when you wait in line at the post office, which is similar to the DMV with less smell, you will then reach a teller who is probably a very nice person. And they have to then type in everything that you've written on that form directly into their computer. You have to answer a verbal and reading questionnaire about the contents of it, swearing that what is inside is what you say it is. Then you have to pay them a lot of money because it's not cheap to send it to most places. And then after all of that, they're going to give you a copy of that plus a couple of stickers and send you on your merry way. It is about 15 to 25 minutes, depending on the line, to send one item out of the country. Now, I like the post office. My father's a retired letter carrier. I spent a lot of my youth hanging around and being in a post office. It doesn't bother me. I like to people watch. But it is definitely something that if you're not used to, I need you to know, be prepared for it because it is a decent amount of work. Carlos says, hold the peach for a possible trade. All right, done. Let me put it in your cubby. All right, that's officially in the Carlos cubby. I don't know why I'm tired. I shouldn't be. Oh, I got spoilers. I have spoilers of a project we haven't announced, that we haven't even figured out. I have spoilers of something I'm not supposed to show, that one of them I was specifically told by Doug to hold tight on these. We don't know what we're doing yet. Which to me is code for Dr. Spoiler, give them everything we've got. And now you know why I use Pirate Ship. So he uses pirate ship. It's actually a guy with a hook that smuggles his package onto other boats and then pockets the money for himself. All right, these are in order now. Hi, Bubba. That was a good noise.
What was that?
That your noise you made, that was really good.
That's how I make God.
All right, I need to work on the Jimmy says hi. Let me get this. We're gonna need this to be crystal clear. Okay. Oh, all right. I'll get a water.
Daddy, you might want to help me.
I can't help.
Look.
You. What do you need?
Skill bundle. So either this bone arrow, this, either this. Like, these the rest are really cool. Like this.
Okay.
This. It's hard to choose. Is this okay?
Yeah, this one is pretty good because that shoots out bombs that stick to walls, and when somebody runs by it, it kills them. I like that one. I've used that one before. That was in the regular game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's actually pretty dope. Oh.
That's my first time using that.
Thank you. So this is part of the Dryer collection. This is where Trevor immediately rolls his eyes because now that I've said that, he knows what I'm going to spoil. And we haven't even created this project yet. It's just in the idea phase. But two things were added that were so effing cool that I am just going to blurt them out, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm Dr. Spoiler. I don't care. So we all know this guy. This is Harold Houdini. Leonard's wife came up to me later that day to let me know the picture was hanging. Sweet. This is actually from a book where he's explaining a trick. So, this is the signed book. That's obviously the front of the book. This page came from probably the interior of the book. So we have this idea. We don't know exactly what we're doing. Listen, folks, I'm telling you, I don't know what we're doing with this. But Doug came and said, oh, hey, I have this idea. I have the beginning of an idea. I don't know what this idea is, but I have this beginning of an idea. It's something I want to do. I think it'll be cool. I think this is something we can build off of. And then he said, look at this. And I'm like, oh, I know. I remember that Houdini. I remember when that was pulled. He's like, well, what if we took things that were either art or they were super break cards or both, and we added something historical to them? And I was like, Doug, you have a massive Harry Houdini collection. He is a Houdini fanatic. He has items in his Houdini collection that you can't fathom. And I said, if you are going where I think you're going, I am going to buy it. I don't care about the people that buy our stuff. I am going to buy this one because if you're doing what I think you're doing, I am going to doo in my Fruit of the Looms. My underoos will be ruined. And he said, okay, listen, this is from my private collection. I'll have to find my he has the Dryer collection is so world class, as Trevor puts it, that they had their own letters of provenance. And the letters of provenance basically said, if this came from our collection, it's bona fide real deal because we have receipts for everything. So he's like, would it be cool if we took like this and then maybe somebody drew something about Houdini? What if I added one of Harry Houdini's personal handcuff / lock keys? Personally owned by Harry Houdini. I can't believe I'm touching this right now. This is the real deal Holyfield, folks. I am holding one of Harry Houdini's keys. I'm sorry, Trevor. I had to. Look how cool this is. How do I not? Like, seriously, this is too cool. Now, admittedly, he owned thousands of pairs of handcuffs and thousands of keys that he would hide all over his body or in tricks to get out of cuffs and locks and whatnot. This is from the Dryer collection. This came from it might have graced his palm. This is Harry Houdini's key. This is one of Harry Houdini's keys. Doug has a collection of Houdini keys. This is one of them. This key, Doug and the Dryer collection can attest, was one personally owned by Harry Houdini. Hey, KP, maybe that's why it's brown. I don't know. I don't even care. Smells like metal. That's all I care about. I am holding, and this is, again, how many people get to say they held one of Harry Houdini's keys? I know Trevor has. I know Doug has. Now I can say that. Hey, Jimmy, do you want to hold one of Harry Houdini's keys?
Yeah, but I'm playing.
Oh, he's like, yeah, but I'm playing Call of Duty.
Wish me luck, guys. We're in the middle of losing. It's 38 to 133, so they need 125.
So one thing I want to point out about this key, this is not just any handcuff key. I want to point out that a standard handcuff key does not look like this. This has been milled and filed as a custom key. Now, I'm sure Doug knows this. See how it's not straight? That's hand milled. So, this is a key that probably opened multiple locks. This was probably his version of a skeleton handcuff key, probably capable of opening a dozen or so of his sets of cuffs. This is, you can see the file work on it. This has been customized for Harry Houdini's use. Some would say it's a historic hit. It literally is. So, yeah, that is the cool factor we're working with. So it's not anytime soon. It's probably going to be a while. But we have other stuff that is this level. Well, maybe not this level of cool, but darn close to this level cool. But Jimmy, it's history. I like how you got the duty and the butt in there. That's funny. Duty butt. So yeah, we haven't even figured out how we're gonna make art out of it. But this is the type of stuff we sit around thinking about for you gals and gentlemen. That is the level of awesome we want to get into your hands. This is true. We want you to have cool stuff too.
Daddy, all I
Yeah,
need to
baby.
do is equip the gun that you use.
Yeah.
Right now I am in the middle of losing, so I might not win this. Crap. Boom! I just ambushed this guy without knowing him. Let's do it!
Oh.
Slide back in. Pop that back.
Yeah, there's like we are just all right, Dangle, love you, man. Um oh, we have 3 of them, chef, but thank you. What was that, mommy?
Yes, that's mommy.
Oh, nice.
No, but I'm in the middle. Oh. I'm playing in the middle of playing. That's why
Excuse me.
I've hanged up.
So yeah, there's a lot of things we can do. Now, that is the only Houdini piece in that run as so far. I will tell you, there is another piece of the Dryer collection in that run as of right now. And it is a piece of jewelry, but it's not what you think, and it's not from where you'd imagine. What's wrong, Bubba? Do you want me to set up your office? Do you want some help? It's okay, bud. I'm a dad. Sits on a piece of the dryer. It's awesome too. I'm not comfortable handling that one yet. That one is a lot more delicate. That one is has a story and a date that I don't know yet, because while Doug pulled it from, and by the way, I've seen this in his collection before. So when he pulled it out of his collection, I was like, oh, I know exactly what that is. I know exactly which display case in the museum that came out of, because, ladies and gentlemen, both of the items in that came from a display case in the museum portion of our office. True story. Hand to God. I'm not lying. I've seen both of them before. I know exactly where they came from. It's true. As a matter of fact, Don can vouch. Don, you saw the Houdini collection. For those who don't know, Don did come and visit me in California. He got the tour of the office. Unfortunately, not everyone can come up here to join, so I had to give him an abbreviated tour. But Don actually was in the office and did see it. Don, there was another Don. Maybe Don could get this answer. There was another big display not too far from the Trout collection, which Doug has shown on camera before, not far from his desk, that had things on the wall and then a tall cabinet with artifacts in it. Do you remember what that very specific artifact shelf contained, or at least what the theme of it was? I'm going to test your remembrance, because you did look at this case specifically and comment about something that was on the top shelf. If you don't remember, that's fine. But I just want to say, I want if you can call that shot before I say it, it gives me more validity. Sir, I don't remember last week, let alone February. Donna, I know how it is, brother. I know how it is. I know exactly how it is. All right, so I'll give you a hint. You were commenting on the sword, and I said the one is a replica, the other one is an original. We didn't spend a ton of time in front of it, but we did briefly talk about it. Oy. So I just got that warning again that something sold out. And then I go to my orders and nothing is sold out. Is the Legos and the Vader masks. Okay. So I will then say there is a Viking relic as well. One that I am not comfortable handling yet. One that I don't have information about, so I'm not, believe it, as much as I love spoiling things, I also like having the correct information for the spoiler so that I don't look bad. But there is a Viking piece of jewelry that is in here. Again, we are still in the idea phase of this project, but boy oh boy, it's already shaping up to be a mind bender. It is one that you could probably uh, take our recordings of us opening, and if I do it right, we'll be able to give a little history lesson on every single item. One of them has to do with David Hasselhoff. Or at least I'm demanding that David Hasselhoff be part of it, even though and I'm going to air out our laundry on film. Even though I came up with the idea, I was like, oh my God, we have to do David Hasselhoff. And Doug and Trevor were like, yeah, no. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. We have to do a David Hasselhoff. And they were like, no, really, that's nobody's going to want that. I'm like, we're going to do David Hasselhoff. Now, they still a third time said no. It's like it feels like a lifetime ago, not 8 months. Uh, it's Kevin's got it. KP, there's a certified piece of the Berlin Wall too. And I said, gosh darn it, gentlemen, if we don't have David Hasselhoff in his lit up leather jacket singing to a crowd of Germans, we are doing this wrong and we should just stop. We should just stop doing this job, dissolve the company. I'll go back to New York and have coffee with Don every Monday like I used to. And that's it. We are doing everybody a disservice. To which they said, "You're not getting Hasselhoff." We'll see. We'll see if I get Hasselhoff. Cause listen, that is a mate drawing. That could also be a cozy drawing. We don't know yet. Again. When I was like, when are you coming home? Oh, Carlos, man, yeah, if you want to take the trip from NT to Lockport, you're in. It wouldn't be before July because people are living in my house until July or August. I don't remember when their lease is up. I don't know. I don't know. It just lease is up eventually. Um. But yeah, listen. I, everybody, I love you. I tell you every night, I love you. I do. You deserve David Hasselhoff in a light up leather jacket singing over a crowd of divided Germans. You deserve it. And I'm going to do everything I can to bring it to you. And if for some reason I find I am losing that battle, I will call upon you, the DCaholics, to petition, to write the boss to contact the CEO of DCD Collects and demand the Hoff. Now, I may have initially said David Hasselhoff eating a cheeseburger on a bathroom floor. That was wrong. That, I will admit, was probably not the right direction. With the amended leather light up jacket over the Berlin Wall on a cheap crane, I think we have a winner. Although, there is a percentage of you, Paul Maitland, that would like David Hasselhoff shirtless eating a hamburger on the floor of his bathroom. That's the best idea. Speaking of June, Kaiser is looking at a Nickel City Con, and at the end of June, suggested he bring Dr. Alvin with him. That's a good time. You know, I'm due for a trip home. I feel like if I were to take a vacation to Western New York, June would be a good month to do that. If I happen to DC's like, oh, we can draw things on Twitch now. Nice. You know, I would ask you to tell me what you can draw, but I don't want you to write them in the chat and have them on my screen, like right here. I don't want it right here. If you would like to text me exactly what you're talking about, possibly with photos, I would be Bob's in bits. It's the old wedding tackle. The Franks and beans, as long as it's art, are allowed. I mean, that's good. Good. You know, it's art. Good. Brilliant. I'm fine with that. I don't want to get banned for having a statue of David behind me. Or Venus de Milo. So yeah, that is again, it's in talks. We're figuring that one out. We don't even like we have a handful of pieces. It's not even close to a run. But I'm so excited that I have to show you. Honestly, I just wanted a reason to fondle the key. There was something else. Oh, Trevor took everything else. Yeah, Trevor's got everything else. Oh, I don't have anything else. What's that box? Hold on, let me see what's in this box. Oh, no, that's not anything. Be cooler if it was something. Yeah, I generally don't have a lot to show off right now. Yeah, no. Boo this man. Boo him. Boo me. Nope, I got on. Give me a second. Hey, quick question. Does anybody have $35 and are really, really bored right now? I have something that I created earlier today that is cheap and fun. Kind of like me. You should really up your rates. Paul, if you knew what I was doing for just $35, you'd probably buy two. You familiar with a ZJ? If you have to ask, you can't afford it. All right, here we go. 35 bucks, Super Sixer Mixer Draft Break. 6 items. We have one of these boxes in house. This is a flash break. 35 bucks a spot. 30 cents in a Klondike bar. Paul Maitland, you've just bought yourself a wonderful 7 minutes. Because that's how long it'll take me to eat that Klondike bar. And you can keep the change, you filthy animal. These were hiding. I wasn't supposed to break these out, but I don't care. This is something that I am going to leave up. When that sells out, we will do the break. I do. I have all the goodies. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got everything. I got so much stuff. It's fun. So this, also on the table. Now, I don't expect that to sell out today. What are we doing for Klondike bars? Carlos is instantly like, oh, yeah, I'm in immediately. So, yeah, there's one of them. All right, 5 more to go. Hold on. I didn't even set up a sheet for that. I didn't even set up a sheet for that. Because I was just going to drop it on everybody and not expect anything out of it. Draft break. For those who are not familiar with the draft breaks, these are the ones where we open everything that is inside. If it's a sealed product, we leave it shut. And we then random the draft order, and everybody that buys in gets a pick. I am going to be adding this. I'm not going to call this one an Uncle Doug break. I'm gonna call this a Your Pal DC, because I was told not to necessarily give away some of the giveaways. We need to save them for something we plan on doing. But I don't listen. I'm a terrible listener. Quite bad at listening. So I'm gonna throw in an extra hit. So somebody, at least one person, will be guaranteed. Will be guaranteed 2 items. So these are also exclusive. They literally threw this in there. We're assuming we were supposed to have it. It is a Jewel creator pack. I don't know what it means, but it is thicker than the normal packs. I don't know what it means. I have no idea what this is, so I'm going to give one away for free. So when that sells out, the last DC sale before it returns to Buffalo break. Yeah, right. This one we're going to throw into that. So that is, it's not going to be randomed at the end. It's going to be one of your additional choices. It is. So we are guaranteeing at least one person 2 items. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to put this on top of it so I don't forget that I said that. There it is. Good, cheap fun, like Paul Maitland and DC back in the early 2000s. good, cheap fun. Carlos is in. When we fill it up with 5 more people, we will get that going. So that is in summation all of the new stuff. Oh, one thing I didn't mention. Well, I still am. How dare you say that I am not? I am. This is the series 2. Ooh, that one just wants to fall. All right. This is series 2. We did get one of these boxes in the last Sixer Mixer. These are tons of fun. So this is the series 2. This price also came down. You will notice the prices are down on a few of these because we got a deal. That means you got a deal. You just don't want to stay. You're going to fall, aren't you? Man, hold on. This would really be pushing the limits of transparency. Really pushing the limits. Really pushing the limits. Hold on. Now, will I be able to put this on camera? Is it going to work? No, it doesn't. Dang it. I wanted to show you that we have the prices less than what they said. Oh well. Sorry, it doesn't allow me to capture that part of the screen. I'll figure a way around it. Maybe I'll do a screenshot to the Discord if I can figure that out. Why is that not working? Okay. All right, I tried. I was going to show you the list of MSRP that they sent us, but it's in a spreadsheet form that is not an online spreadsheet, so I can't screen cap that from here. I'll probably take a picture of my phone and show it to everybody. But it'll show you the 2 SIG boxes that we're pricing them below. Questions. I have given you a lot of information. You have seen a bunch of new things. Do you have any questions for me? I'll take that as a resounding no. All right. Let me... Oh, I need to warn everybody. I bought new glasses. They are outlandish. Really outlandish. Oh, I didn't see those. I want these ones now. Dag nabbit. Are those girls? I don't even care. I'd wear them anyway. What did you get me for Christmas? Well, I don't celebrate Christmas, Paul. If you want, I will break my tradition and I will send you something. It'll probably be handmade. All right, take care, chef. I'll see you tomorrow. Um, that's not even. Let me. There we go. Hey, by the way, Carlos, you're right there. Next to Paul Maitland, Lando, and Kai. Handmade brown, slightly moist. Not by the time it gets to you, Paul. All right, Don, love you, buddy. What do you think is in that cut sig keepsake box, bro? Listen, man, I don't know. I was actually told originally by Doug and Trevor to save these. True story. I said, hey, we could easily move these pretty quick. And I can't remember if it was Doug or Trevor was like, don't you want to use those for like the Super Bowl party or something? And I was like, no. And then Trevor said, no, I think it was Doug then. Trevor said, well, the Super Bowl's months away. We can always get more stuff from them. Let's just see what's inside. Oh, I'm sorry. I was taking the cue from Trevor. My bad. My bad, homie. My bad. I figured I just missed your statement. Because I do. I did. I can't remember who it was originally. It might have been Doug that said, "Hey, hang on to these. You know, the hot boxes. We may use them." And then I was thinking, well, we don't know if this is going to be a sports figure. Obviously, the first one being Rosalind Carter, not a sports figure. But the idea was they could be, especially the Super Glow, which technically was a sports figure but not football. I said we could find more football centric stuff, probably. So, I was like, yeah, I get it. They would retail these for 300 because they're guaranteed. I was like, I just don't know that 300 is the right price. So I think I did like 250, and then the other one I think I did 200. Because quite frankly, Super Glow could be anything. Could be Pele. Well, I don't know. I would like to think now that we've seen Rosalind Carter, maybe Jimmy is in this one. Maybe it was a Jimmy and Rosalind Carter set. I don't know. Man, I have no clue. I literally, if you read the description, I am being brutally honest on that description saying I have no idea what's in here. All right, I was going to show you my obnoxious glasses I'm getting. These are you're all going to hate them, and I don't think I care. Now, normally these are expensive, but I shouldn't say Melissa. Melissa has really good eye insurance, so we get a couple $100 for frames, and then our lenses are free, and then we get 20% off of anything above. So these were not expensive. Take a look at these monstrosities. These are absolutely gonna be ridiculous, and I bought them. They're on the way. Yes, I am gonna be rocking some blue Gucci's to replace my brown Versace's. Now again, I'm not a label person. As you know, I'm wearing like golf shirts and $17 pairs of shorts and $50 pairs of shoes. But glasses are something you wear every day. And because insurance pays for like 85% of them, I splurge on my glasses. So these are going to be retired. I'll probably keep them because I've had these for a couple of years and I love them. It's just that the Versace is the gold is rubbing off of them. So they just say Versace instead of Versace. These are obnoxious blue. They're bigger than the ones I'm wearing. These are almost Elton John-esque. They are definitely bigger than the ones on my face. And I wanted color. And the other ones I wanted weren't in my size. Believe it or not, folks, glasses come in sizes. You have to know your bridge length, your temple length. These are the ones I wanted. These ones were not available with the sheer size of my nugget, my melon. These would not fit. These would be too small. So I had to go solid blue. I got blue ones to match Jimmy so that he and I can have the same color glasses because he said that would be cool. So I want to be cool. I will have those after Christmas. It's going to take them about 2 weeks to make. I have been told that I am borderline ready for progressive lenses. I feel like I'm too young. All right, Mondo, I'm in if you're in. I feel like I'm too young. I have 2015 vision at distance. I have magnified vision at distance. I have astigmatism in both eyes is the problem. I have football-shaped eyes. So the optometrist said if you didn't have astigmatism, you would have pilot vision. Pilot vision is what they want pilots to be 20/20 or better, 20/15, which means you can see at a distance magnified. You see 20 feet away as if it's 15 feet away. Well, that sometimes can create an issue with up close. And between the stigmatism and having 20/15 vision, I need to be about +1 up close. So he's like, you can get the progressive lenses. And I said, I don't feel like I need them yet. And he's like, I'm not going to push them on you. He goes, you're at like +1 or +0.1. Whatever is very slight. It's very, very slight. It's so slight that the optometrist said, his job is to upsell, that he's even like, I'm not changing your prescription. I'm not going to add that if you don't want it. You can keep the same prescription. Your eyes haven't changed. You're just getting old. So I didn't do that. I just did the regulars. But it was shocking to be like, oh my God, I'm getting old. All right, let's pull this. Let's do this. Let's get nasty. Armando, the keeper of the Quan. Speaking of Armando and the Quan, Armando, please say hello to your beautiful family. Give all of them a hug from good old Uncle DC. Man, we're gonna have to hang out one of these times. We need to get together. You're close enough that we need to get together. 2023 keepsake, cut auto, hot box for the keeper of the Quan. All right, everybody. Mondo comes here and drops massive luck on each of your laps when it's your turn to buy stuff. Here is our moment to give it back to him. Mondo, let's get some insane stuff. Let's make this a video that the world has to see to believe. Give a special shout out to Addie as well. I want this video to have thousands of views because this cut sig is so nice. That is what I want for you. That is what everybody should want for you. Good luck, my friend. Bonne chance, mon frère. Well, that's a good start. That is a good start. We just saw a first lady. Do we get a president? An almost president. The inventor of the internet. The man who created global warming. And probably invented a whole bunch of other stuff that we don't know of. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Al Gore. The internet. Technically, he did get the popular vote. Lee is back and awake from his power nap. Technically, he got the popular vote. Rocked by the Electoral College. I'm not even going to get into Electoral College. This is not the stream for me to give my researched answer in opposition to that outdated thing that it is. So there you go, man. Clinton, Gore, and Gorski were the ticket in Western New York. I remember that campaign very well. My grandmother, who used to work for the Democratic, the Democratic Party. You're welcome, man. Thank you. She actually got to meet the Clintons and Al Gore, and has a picture of Bill waving to her. Said they were very nice people. There you go. Al Gore. Internet and an inconvenient truth. He has an Oscar. I believe it is Oscar award-winning Al Gore. I think he got another really major award too. I was hoping for George Washington. Instead, we got Al Gore. Still not mad at it. It's a 101. All right, since I'm doing a special little ship out tomorrow, I will get this out to you too. You live close, your stuff arrives like in no time. All right, now the box says Hot Mondo. There you go, man. Hot Mondo. right, Lee Cozy. Are you going back to streaming yet? Because I will call last call and I will get everyone over there. If you are ready to put your pencil back to paper. Oh, excuse me. All right. So that's last call. Tomorrow we will dive deeper into all of these items. Oh, well, I'm doing that. Let me take that down real quick. All right. That is hidden. Good job, everybody. That was fun. As soon as I get. Oh, there he is. All right, here we go. Let me jump into him. All right. Oh, no, you're welcome. All right, everybody. It's overwhelming to have all of these wonderful things in house. I am happy that they are here. It makes my life more fun and interesting. Just like Ice Wolf made my day fun and interesting when he made the early afternoon order. I will say, for those who do intend on buying things tomorrow and Friday, the earlier you get your order in, the better I can plan the day. I knew I was coming into some awesomeness because before I got here, Carlos and Ice Wolf let me know awesome things were afoot. So feel free to scratch your midnight itch, whether you're tossing back a cold one or just drowsy from all of the melatonin in your system. And getting us notice makes us plan the show out even more. With that said, I am planning on taking you to Lee Cozy. Lee is doing a commission marathon. The commission marathon is full of really excellently priced sketches, as well as giveaways that are triggered every time you hit a benchmark. And some of those giveaways retail in the hundreds from him. I know I've seen them. He's actually got two items in there that I like that I was kind of shocked he was giving away. I'll let you figure out which two they are. But with that said, we are going to head over there, which means I need to tell you the most important thing that I'm going to tell you all day. And that is, I love you. I love each and every one of you. I especially love you. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do this again tomorrow. I have lots of fun stuff to share with you. I need you here to do it. It doesn't work without you. So please be safe, take care, and have yourselves a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.